Hey everyone, Carrie Beck here with Family eBiz. Oh, I'm so excited that you're here. Let me sort of get this thing a little straight. Um, I just decided yesterday I would go live and answer some of your questions that I've been getting because in a few weeks, actually, it is Thursday today, 2 weeks from today, where I am going to be hosting our Path to Profit Summit, and some of y'all are super excited. Some of you have already signed up. Others of you are still thinking about it. Let me just tell you that tomorrow, Friday, is the last day that you can sign up with the Charter Delegate special price. I was going to try to pull this up so I can look at this. There we go. And turn the sound down. There we go. So that if I do get some more comments or questions, I can see them. I am super excited to be here because one of the things that you have told me over and over, everyone that joins this group usually tells me what their biggest challenge is in business. What is it? Drive traffic. I need more people. I need more sales. I need to know how to get something going so I can make more sales. And that is exactly what Path to Profit Summit is all about. We are not focusing on tech. We are not focusing on necessarily specifics or anything. We are focusing on building your list, building relationships, getting that funnel set up so that it is perfect, it is ready, and you can make consistent sales month after month. You have to see, here's a little bit of the background. And I will just tell you, if you are joining me, and I see some people are joining us, please leave any questions you have because this is your chance to ask questions. This is October, back around June. Had this thought that was going around in my head, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not so sure about this. And it was all about putting on a summit specifically about list building because it probably was every day that week I was getting questions and comments and I need more people. We need help on all of this. Could you please help me? And I actually listened to a podcast. It was all about listening to God. And it said, if you get thoughts in your head, don't dismiss them, write them down. So, what did I do? I came home from the car and I wrote those thoughts down about this summit. And so that's why I sort of took the leap and decided, yes, I'm going to do a summit. I've got the speakers, but I am still trying to formulate everything. There's a lot of improvements that still need to be made over the next 2 weeks, and I need you, our charter delegates, to help give me feedback. That's why tomorrow I have set up a call specifically for our charter delegates to join me. I have some specific questions about things that will go on during the event, and I want to make sure that it is helpful to you. Um, the topic of list building and funnels and make consistent money and get your business to that's set. But how it all plays out, we still have some freedom. I have got people in my list in our mastermind group that are like, I actually had one girl, she told me this about a year ago. I would not be where I am if it weren't for your input, Carrie. And so that's what I want to do. I want to share some of the things that I've been learning that I am using to grow my list, to grow my bottom line. But I've also called some of my friends, and I am so excited about who they are all. Now, I will tell you in the past, when it came to family eBiz, I really, the last few years, when I lost half my income a couple years ago, I really focused on my homeschool niche, my homeschool business. But in the last year, year and a half, I have really wanted to focus more on family eBiz, on helping you get your business started, take your business from a part-time, not everything working to the next level so you can make a full-time income, or take your business from you sit down to work. Oh, what am I supposed to? I need what? I need some clarity. I need some focus. Someone needs to tell me what to do. That is what the summit is all about. In the past, I'd give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you really had to figure it all out yourself. So today, what I'm going to do is answer some of the questions that I have been receiving about the summit to see if it is a good fit for you as a charter delegate. I personally think every online business, I mean, I will tell you this. I've got some speakers, and just since my business is working well and we keep getting traffic and we keep growing our list and we keep making sales, doesn't mean I can't learn something. And so, as I've gotten to know some of our speakers over the last 6 to 8 weeks, I have been looking at what they are doing. And I'm like, I need to make that little tweak in my Facebook group. Oh, I need to make that little tweak here. I need to make that little tweak on my webpage. There is always something that we can learn. So even if things are going well, I highly recommend you sort of look at this. So, charter delegates, here are some of the questions that we have received. Who do you think this will apply to? And will this give me everything I need for a business plan online? So let's go with the second question first. I am not going to tell you every detail you need to know about running a business. I'm not going to go over bookkeeping. I'm not going to go over websites and WordPress. I'm not going to go over coding. There are a lot of things about that we're not going to go. This is a marketing summit. This is a summit that will show you how to market yourself without being slimy and spammy. This is a market that will show you how to go out and get the traffic that you need to your website. It centers on making more sales, building up relationships with your followers. If you follow me for any time whatsoever, you know that relationships are what keeps people engaged, gets people to respond to your emails or whatever you're sending. It makes sales. It is all about relationship. I am all about relationship marketing. I was just on a site that I've been on since 2008 called Send Out Cards. I'll tell you more about it in the summit, but it is one of my favorite ways to grow relationships. So let's talk about it. At the summit, you're going to learn ideas on how to know, like, how to build the idea so your customers know, like, and trust you. You know, people spend money from people they trust. If they don't know you, they're not going to buy it. If they don't like you, they're certainly not going to buy anything. And if they don't trust you, they're going to think a lot longer about whether they should spend money. So I believe to build up that know, like, and trust, building those relationships, there are two things that need to happen. And this is who it will apply to. We're not giving you the whole overall everything you need to do, but this is what will grow your business. So if you're looking for a business plan that will grow your business, this is it. Two things. You need traffic to have followers. You need people coming to you and growing and getting to know you better. This is what I call grow your list. You need to be sending people, whether it's from Google, Pinterest, social media, your email, people sharing you wherever. We'll talk about all of those, networking and all. So first, we need traffic to grow our list. Number two, you need to build relationships so they trust you. You want to build. I have people, believe it or I was on a mastermind call this morning, and it was with, I meet with my mastermind groups once a month. And one of them said, Carrie, I saw what you were promoting in September, but I'm just following you. You see, she trusts me. She is going to buy what I need. She is going to follow whatever it is. This is our sales and email funnels that can grow that know, like, and trust. So there are two things involved: growing our list and creating sales and email marketing funnels that convert to sales. Not just doing it, but making sure it converts. So, who will this help? Who is this for? That is a great question. What I want to do is simplify business for you and give you the exact tools you need to grow your following. And not just anyone. We want the right people. We want the people that will engage with you so they are looking and waiting for your emails, chomping at the bit to buy whatever it is that you have to offer. And so through this summit, we are going to give you some of those things. We will give you the tools and the proven plans to drive traffic and get the right people on your list. We're going to give you the tools and the proven processes to know what to do with your list, to know when you sit down, here's what I need to do. I don't have to figure it out. I don't have to waste 30 minutes trying to figure out what I should be doing, or do I follow the next shiny object? No, we want to give you the tools and the processes so you know what to do with your list and you can make sales consistently, even on vacation. Y'all heard me talk. I've been on vacation for about a month. At the beginning of September, I went to Maine for a week. It was a lot of fun. I came home and got home right before the hurricane hit Maine. Then I got home on a Friday evening. I left Monday morning to go to El Salvador because my son was there and I was going to El Salvador in November. So I decided to go on. Now, I worked in El Salvador during the days, but we played at night. We'd had a few days that we just went sightseeing, and I'd never done that in El Salvador. For those of you that don't know, I used to go down there once a month to work with a mission down there. So I was on vacation for 2 weeks. Does that mean I made zero money? No, I was still making money. It was still coming in because I had these processes in place. Do you have those processes? If not, you need to know what those processes are and the plans. You need to know the tools that will give it to you. And that's what we're going to be sharing in the summit. Now, here's another question I get. Charter delegate, what in the world is that? The reason I created this is it's sort of an exchange. You can help me create what we will do each of the days in the summit and our VIP day. Tomorrow on Friday, if you're listening to this on live, tomorrow on Friday, I am getting together in Zoom with the charter delegates that have already signed up. Any new ones that sign up before, I think it's 2 o'clock Central. I'll have to check the exact time. I've got lots of schedules, lots of ideas, Google Docs. I've got more things even in my head than's written down. I am still organizing those 3 days. The speakers know when to show up. That's the number one thing we know. But I want to meet your needs as a business owner. What will help you in this summit? You see, the Path to Profits Summit is going to give proven strategies. What works for me, what works for the speakers, they want you to avoid the mistakes they made. I want you to skip over all the mistakes I made. You do not need to do any of those. And you can really get your list up and running. It is October. You should be able to have a decent list by the end of this year. Grow your list as quickly as possible. You see, I've been working with online businesses since 2006. Yes, we sort of took a little break in my hobby years, but in the last 2 years, I have really delved into helping business owners, especially in our mastermind group, like I met today. Next week, I've got 2 more mastermind groups, small groups of 4 people plus me that we talk about your problems and we solve your problems. This summit is developed to help you grow your list and to grow your sales. But my overall goal is to simplify your life so you know exactly what to do when you sit down, to know what strategy is best for you at this time in your business. We'll share several strategies through the summit, but you need to choose what will help you right now to give you clarity and focus on what works as well as direction for you. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to be touching base with our charter delegates. I will send an email over the next few weeks, a couple before the actual start date, with questions that I have. Another question had was, would like to know more about being a charter delegate. Could you tell me more about being a charter delegate and working with you? The biggest thing is I need your feedback. I've been in the trenches, but I still need your input because you're coming from a different perspective. I've got a business that's up and running, but I need to get inside your head and find out what you are struggling with. So, first thing, next tomorrow, I'm going to be asking you some questions. I also have put out a survey for our charter delegates. They already have that. But next week, after I sort of take it, mull everything over in my head, I'm going to have a few more questions and I need your help. How does that help you? You can actually sign up for less than 50% of the summit price of $57. You can sign up today, wherever you're listening to this, there's a link for only $27. You know, I look at the kids in business, but I still need your help. So please join me. Another question. I'm interested in knowing what my commitment as a charter delegate would be. That is a great question. I don't want to overwhelm you. Your life is probably so overwhelmed, and there's probably lots of busyness going on. But I will tell you the email response that I have received and the people signing up has been very positive. So all I ask is as much commitment as you can offer. We go live on October 26th at 9 o'clock Central Time. I'll be doing the Mindset Minute at 10 o'clock. We will have our first speaker. The night before, we've got a kickoff for everyone to help you see, to just get started and to give you tips on how to get the most out of the summit. So I would need to find out some questions like what's the best way to communicate with you? How can I make and improve family eBiz community that would help you? So sign up for less than 50%. It's only $27. I will just tell you on those 2 days of the summit, the 26th and 27th, it will be $57. You're saving over 50% if you sign up wherever you are. Actually, I've already had a lot of people sign up. I have a very few slots left. And so if you would like to sign up, this delegate thing goes away on Friday. If you click the link, it will not work this weekend. So if you're interested, send me a DM or tag me in a comment, or you can go to the link that's in wherever you're listening to this. I think that's all the questions that I have received. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I want your business to be hugely successful. I want you to have the freedom that I've experienced to be able to, when someone's got a problem in my family, I can stop what I'm doing, get in the car and go help them. I can go off like last weekend. Left on Wednesday, came back Sunday night for a long family weekend. Yes, I did work on Thursday and on Friday and Saturday morning for about 5 minutes. I sent a resend because I needed to be able to do it live. But other than that, I had fun. I hugged my grandkids. I made s'mores with my grandkids. I hiked with them. I got in the boat with them. I laughed with them. We had so much fun. That's what freedom in your business can be like. Isn't that what you want? I know it is. So, if y'all have any more questions, leave them wherever you're watching this. And I will see you in the Charter Delegate Zoom room tomorrow and or at the summit in 2 weeks. I'm Carrie Beck, Family eBiz. Talk to you later.